Those names on there are
They're
correct.
Matilda's
though.
brothers.
Wait, so which one? This is.
Well, this is Harry, that's Bill, and that's George, and that's Andy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Good job, Mom. So who started the business?
They all except George. George went to California, Sacramento. He was a machinist.
And which one was the business guy? Bill?
Bill was the guy that started the business up with him, and Andy and Harry knew how to do the work with him. Andy especially was a good electrician. He knew everything about electrical work.
What was their claim to fame? Because what was their era? What year did they start that company?
After manufacturing after the Depression, at that time they decided to get into the business of Schaedler Brothers. They manufactured electrical
Switches.
fixtures. They had their own brand, making brass.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, they were up on Brick Street in Harrisburg. Your Uncle Jim and I used to go up there when we were in grade school and clean the floor for them on Saturdays. That's how we got into them too.
What'd you guys do for them?
Clean the floors. So we got to clean up with brooms.
Did Uncle Jim ever work anywhere else after college, or did he just stay
He
there?
went to Schaedler Brothers. Yeah, he worked there all the time.
Same with Uncle Pat?
Well, I think out of the Navy, my brother Pat and my cousin Tom, they went to Schaedler Brothers too. They both had electrical engineering degrees from Villanova, especially at the time they did that. So they had the technical background completely. And that's what they did. They spent the rest of the time there, and your Uncle Jim did too. He was there for 40-some years. He got to be the manager, sales manager.
And wasn't Pat president at one point? Your brother didn't Pat
no.
rise in the ranks? Or?
Young Tom Schaedler was the president.
Okay. What was Pat's role there? I thought he rose up there.
Pat's role was in charge of all the electrical department, lighting department, lighting department, illumination. They had a good company too.
And Uncle Dick never worked there?
No, neither did I. Except the only thing I did was up there when I was in grade school, I went up there to clean every place up on a Saturday. That was about it though.
How did Uncle Dick start his own business?
Oh, he got out of the Case Institute of Technology, mechanical engineering, went to work out there with a contractor who installed air conditioning equipment. And the name of the guy he was with was Bohr. Mr. Bohr was the founder of the company. When he died, he gave the company over to my brother Dick, and he became Bohr Reagan at the time, because that's who they knew how to do. And then after that, it was all strictly my brother's job. My brother had a company there, and he basically built his business up to quite good.
Here's a picture of Andy Schaedler, Rose, and Bill Schaedler.
Rosella.
That's Rosella.
That was your grandma.
Yeah.
So that's my great-grandmother.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
She died, she was 96 years old.
What year was that? Is she down at Mount Calvary? Or?
She was, yeah. Yeah.
Here's Andy
Here's
Schaedler.
Andy. He was so good. Smart guy, too, another guy. See, these guys, Andy had a fourth grade education, but he knew so much about electrical work that you can't believe.
Didn't he work for the guy from GE?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look at that old Schaedler Brothers truck.
Steinmetz, right?
Steinmetz, yeah.
Now you see all these trucks going by. Yes, go.
Oh, there's his grave.
Yeah, we go
Rose
there.
has all that stuff out there. 1910 census.
Wow.
Oh, well. They were quite a family.
Well, Jim never went to college.
So there was, so what, your mom, it was just 4 boys and your mom, or that was?
No.
2 girls, right?
She had 2 sisters, Ann and Marie. So there was 7 kids in the
3
family.
girls.
Okay.
3 girls and 4 boys.
What was the whole birth order? So it was, who was oldest?
Oh, boy.
Andy was the oldest.
Andy was the oldest, I think. Probably George after that. Then Bill. And Marie was older than my mother.
No, your mother was older than Marie.
No, she wasn't.
Sorry.
Oh, but maybe she was, but I can't go by when they died. But my mother died in 1946, I think.
Your mother?
Yeah.
Your mother died
76.
1976.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right.
Same year that my mom died.
76, right? Yeah.
Well, we can always go out there to Holy Cross.
So what was the other? It was Marie and Anne,
Yes.
and who was the youngest?
Probably my mother.
Hmm.
No, Anne died when she was a little bit younger than the other ones. She worked at the Bethlehem Steel Company down there as a telephone operator for the major companies. When the big shots would come to the telephone call, she would put their jacks in place for their telephone. That's how they did it, telephone exchange. She handled that.
And how many were in your dad's family?
My dad had his brother Bill William, and if you go out to the cemetery, Holy Cross Cemetery, you'll find out there's 2 graves out there. His younger brothers never lived beyond 1 year old.
Mm.
John and somebody else. That's how they did. So there've been 4 boys in that family too.
Mm.
No sisters though. Yeah.
4 boys carrying on the tradition. 4 Reagan boys and 4 Reagans. There's 3 generations of 4 boys.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Who gave you all these stuff here though?
This is on Ancestry.com. A lot of this stuff.
Oh, okay, all right.
Rose
Okay.
Reagan put out there. Rose
Okay.
Schaedler.
She's
Schaedler.
she's my son's daughter. My son
Pat and Marie's daughter. Yeah.
Pat and Marie, yeah. Yep.